Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to all my witches, warlocks, writers, and wonders. I am KibbyRose, and we're here to do a witch casket unboxing. I got my July witch casket, and I am ready to unbox it, and I'm super excited. So let us do the sneak peek for you all. So there you all go. There's your sneak peek of July's witch casket. And what do we got for this month? Protection. So, for those of you who don't know, Witch Casket is a monthly subscription box that you can actually order online. It comes from the UK. The price, because of tariffs, has kind of differed for me over the last 6 months. However, I've never paid more than $60. $60 is literally the max I've ever paid. Literally, because of tariffs, I've paid anywhere between $36 and $60. And also, you have to remember the exchange rate because they do it in pounds, not dollars. Anyway, but it is a really good subscription box. If you are a witch that is currently trying to build up your supplies, but don't necessarily have the funds to be able to get good quality products, Witch Casket's going to be your answer. So we're going to plop that over there. And we're going to get on with this. We're going to toss that off to the side because we all know we don't use the cheat sheets. We're going to put this over here because I'm going to display the items over here. So this and the first thing we got, this is our monthly manifestation card. This is basically for you to write and record all of your monthly manifestations that you want to achieve for that month. First of all, monthly manifestation card. And I can see already that they changed up the colors in this box. Normally it's greens, browns, and grays. So to see a little bit of like a mauve and pink mixed in here, I'm kind of excited. The next thing we've got is our Protection Bath Pouch Kit. I love their bath pouch kits. They usually give you the best products inside. I'm going to try to grab everything and pull it all at once. Ready? Here we go. So it looks like we've got a little pouch. Looks like we've got our bags of herbs, which those are stuffed full. And then we've got our spell kit card with a cute little frog on the back. So there we go with the bath. We're going to go for this big bag. First of all, love the bag. It's got a butterfly. We've got our moon. We've got our pentagrams. Absolutely love this. So we're going to open it up. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so it looks like we have, all right, so here's the front. Here's the back. And we're going to open this up. Oh, and I had a feeling to open it up. So, and it says, protection to all that's placed within. This is my decree. Blessed and safe is my command. As I will it, so mote it be. So this is a protection tin. This looks like it is a Witch Casket exclusive. So here they give you your explanation card. I actually have never thought in all of my practices to use a tin. So I'm kind of impressed. This is something new for me. Again, as a solid practitioner of over 20 plus years, there's still items I get through the Witch Casket where I'm like, oh yeah, I do love the tin idea. So the next item we have is going to be a box. So we're just going to take a random box here and I'm going to show it to you guys first. So this looks like the Witch's Ball Kit. Here's all sides of the box. And again, beautiful, beautiful design and artistry on the box. I love the mushrooms. I just noticed that. So there's mushrooms, there's flowers, there's butterflies, there's hearts. Open this up. It says, a traditional way to ward off evil spirits and negative energy and protect your home. Add the safety pin and marshmallow root to the ball with intent to protect. You can also include all other charms, amulets, small crystals, or affirmations you desire, because they always encourage you to add everything from your own kit. Hang the ball in your window for protection. So here we go. The opening of the box. What do we got in here? So this looks, okay. So first of all, I love the fact that it's not just a regular ball. It actually looks more like an ornament. That is out, and it's solid black. You cannot see through that. I absolutely love that. It is glass, so it is solid glass with a metal top, actually more of a midnight blue color rather than a black. So that is, so when the light hits that, the sunlight comes through on that, that's going to be beautiful. All right, and then we've got our little bags of our safety pin and our marshmallow root for the kit. So another perfect thing for Witch Casket. All right, so the next thing we've got a couple small things, so we're going to go with those next. Looks like we've got some protection chalk. If you've never used protection chalk before, it's kind of the same thing you did when you were a kid. You draw pictures. It's for drawing your talismans or any protection spells around door frames, driveways, entrance paths. So use this protection chalk to create magical circles for threshold magic and for signals. Yep. So first of all, it's not just a piece of chalk. They actually have Witch Casket engraved on that. And this is fairly nice, solid piece of chalk. I really like the square, truthfully. I love that. And I actually needed some protection chalk. And just remember too, Deb and Ella, when they put these boxes together, they bless these items with their own energy and their own magic. So next thing we've got, we're going to go for the little bag. So we've got spell crafting charm. Here you go, front and back. And it says, use this beautiful iron pentacle charm to add magic to your charm bags or spell jars, or wear it as a simple charm for personal protection. I wonder if this was, Deb and Ella made an announcement not too long ago that they were changing some things up within their within the boxes. And I wonder if just giving us the charms instead of like the full necklaces is how they're going to change that up, because I could see how they would save and benefit with that. So we're going to give you guys a sneak peek. So here you go. And let me look at this. What is it? Oh, that's super cute. Oh, so it's just a simple pentagram on the front. And then you've got Witch Casket on the back. And this card, as you guys know, I use all of this stuff. I recycle it and use it for my Book of Shadows. So I'm actually enjoying the card that's in the background a little bit more than the charm, but that's just me. Next item. I absolutely love the herb blends. So here we have a Witch Casket exclusive protection herb blend. And all the sides of the boxes. And again, I love this box. We've got mushrooms, we've got butterflies, we've got crescent moons, we've got it all. Use this magical herb blend in spells and rituals for protection. Use it to dress your candles and to add to charm bags and spell jars or in ritual baths. For a lot of beginning witches, it's actually really nice to get these pre-packaged, pre-made herbal selections. As you become more of an advanced witch like myself, you end up having jars pretty much of these kind of packages, but I still love that Witch Casket creates their own. So I'm going to try to give you a little view because they normally have a gorgeous coloring when it comes to their herb selections. They mix the most beautiful colorings when it comes to their herb blends. And from what I understand, Deb and Ella actually grow a lot of these herbs within their own garden. I can honestly say that with the amount of spells that I've done when I've used the Witch Casket magical herb blends, I've never had a faulty spell. I don't know if it's necessarily just me, but I can definitely say that I've never had a spell go awry when I've used their magical herb blends. We've got, wow, there's a lot of stuff in this casket. We've got 4 more items to go. So we have our next bag, and again, I love the bag. I love the pentagram. If you know me and you've been a long time watcher, you know I have a little obsession with little bags. So, okay, I'm not going to be able to grab these all in one hand. So we're going to pull this out first. You guys are going to get a glimpse at that. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to show them to you, and then I'm going to explain why I was maybe having a little bit of an adverse reaction. Okay, so we've actually got a set of 3 iron nails. And I have to explain this. Before I was Wiccan, I was raised Roman Catholic. It wasn't until I got into college that I took religious studies and realized that a secret religion that I'd made up on my own was actually something called pagan and Wiccanism. However, if you are familiar with the Catholic story at all, you probably understand why I'm actually sweating a little bit holding these. I don't like the symbolism of iron nails simply because I was brought up with a very negative connotation with them. However, they are a very powerful ritual tool that you can use to protect yourself. They just don't necessarily work for me because this is why magic is eclectic, because depending on your own emotional standing, that's how you fuel the items that you use for your practice. We're going to display those over there. All right, so on to the next thing. And we're going to do the scroll first. Unroll, and it says, no budget. Magical protection. Oh, yes, even witches sometimes have to do witchcraft on a budget. That just made me giggle. All right, so no budget magical protection. Magic to protect yourself and your home doesn't need to cost so much. So here are some inexpensive ways to be able to protect your home. And honestly, I love the dragons. So there's this Magic on a Budget. I swear there's a book out there that's called Magic on a Budget. The next item, Witch Casket's Stone. So Sorry for anybody who has earphones. So here's the description card. I'm sorry if it doesn't focus. So we have the rondinite. Oh, I'm going to give you guys a glimpse. Look at those pinks. Look at those purples. Look at the black striations within that. That is a beautiful, beautiful stone. I love that. Okay, so I kind of understand now why we went with the coloring with this box the way we did. I think they tried to match the coloring in the rondinite stone, and I love that. So rondinite for protection, in case you didn't know. Add it with your onyx, add it with your tanzanite, add it with your tiger's eye. Just carry a bunch of them with you and you'll be fine. All right, and the last item, because that's the end of that box. Our last item is a witch casket exclusive, a simply traditional way to represent the elements of it on your altar. The pentacle has long been used by witches as a symbol of protection. The point of the pentacle representing the 5 elements of earth, air, fire, and water, and the 5th representing spirit. The 5 things essential to sustain life. The circle surrounding them contains protection and connects the 5 points, indicating all the elements are connected. So I'm eager to see what this is, because okay. Here's the stand. They give you a solid wood stand piece. And then I'm going to pull this out so you all can see it. Ready? There we go. I'm going to flip it the right way. Oh, I love that. That's so pretty. Okay, does it go in here? I don't want to break it if it doesn't want to just go in there. Okay, slides right in. I need a little bit more decor like this, because yeah, I have a lot of supplies, but when it comes down to it, I don't have very much decor because I use half of my decor as supplies. Anyway, I absolutely love this. It is obviously hand carved. It is fairly delicate. That is absolutely gorgeous. So these are the items that we got from our witch casket for the month of July. We got our protection bath pouch kit. We've got our protection herb blend, magical protection tin, ball kit. We've got the charm. We've got the rondinite stone, the protection chalk, the nails, the scroll. Thank you to everyone for joining me this evening in unboxing our July witch casket box. I absolutely, okay, so yes, the pentacle is my absolute favorite, but I have to admit, I'm actually really liking this tin too. And yeah, my brain is kind of keeps drawing to this and the things I'm going to do with it. So I would have to say these 2 items are probably my favorite out of this witch casket box. Thank you for coming in. Like and subscribe, do the YouTube things to, appease the algorithm gods. And I will see you guys next time. And I am KibbyRose. Bye for now.